Alright, so welcome back to another video. Here today, I made a video like this a month ago, right? Where I went over what, NETMARBLE has kind of done for the month, right? How popular Grand Cross got, how much money they made, how the game did for that being that month was a festival. That was Goddess Elizabeth, everyone trash talked it, but from the sales, Grand Cross did outstanding. Now, I wanted to show you what a normal one was because a lot of people are like, hey, okay, 7 million. What's the standard? What's the standard amount they make? What is that? So they can like gauge that as an idea. Today, I have it because the month has changed. They reset it. So with this, updated values. And for this month, it's a good way to show what actually happened because of what released this month. So with that being said, let's jump into it. Let's have some fun. This is the, I believe, July's revenue. Let's jump into it. So what released in July, you might be asking. Don't worry, I got you. I went through the patch notes. We had 2 banners in July, correct? Those 2 banners will be Freyr. Yes, not Freya. If it was Freya, easy 15 million revenue. That's a joke. But Freyr did release, that was the entire thing. Remember with him, he wasn't a must summon. He wasn't the unit that beat the entire boss. So most people ended up skipping him for what possibly they could get next. Next, you also had Summer, which really wasn't a must summon by any means, right? This was great. You can beat the demon, you can do whatever. Great. Most people didn't want it because they already have enough time, like with whatever they do, to beat it normally. They don't need to like invest 600 gems into a unit like this. So you had 2 banners, both being single units, and that's all you got in July. That was it. So whatever revenue you see here was July. If you even want to go and argue it, which you can't really argue it, because like the last banner before this was like way out. It was a step up, which I don't think anybody paid money for this. Yes, he released at the end of the month of the previous month, so being June, right? But no one summoned for this, so I'm not going to even count this in the revenue. But maybe, if you want to, you can say that he was there too. So 3 technical banners. This one releasing a few days before the month started. But I don't think anybody summoned for him, so again, don't count him the value. He sucks, okay? He does. But now we have JP over here pulling in a massive 700,000 over here on Google Play, which isn't that bad. That's actually pretty damn good for what usually JP is. If you wanted to know about it, last video when I did upload that, it was about the same, right? It was 1 million, I believe, over here, and over on the iOS version of JP, which I didn't have last time. Keep that in mind. I did not have it last time. They did $2 million. 2 million. That's freaking nuts, dude. Last time I didn't have a value here, but for Google, it was 1 million. So if you want to put any value here, this could have easily been 3 million last time, okay? JP goes crazy for Liz. We found that out. They literally like got on the top of the Play Store and everything, or like whatever, the JP stuff. And they also crashed the game where you couldn't play for like an hour or two because it wasn't working. So they go crazy for Liz. So 2 million for Freyr and Summer Diane. That's nuts. That genuinely is nuts. So again, 2.7 so far is off of just JP, okay? KR, 300,000, which last time was about 500 to 600. Now upcoming, remember, we have a collab. ReZero should be killer in, like in Japan. It should be killer, right? That should be amazing. Revenue will be crazy. Again, think about it. They did kind of speed up with the collab with like the release of it, right? Like usually it's a 6-month thing. It released in April. If you want to consider it for us, it released in May, right? But let's say April. It's released in April. Now it's coming in August. That means they literally went through May, so 1 month. Let's say May, June, July, 4 months. A 4-month gap between the collabs. That's nuts. So maybe they're just releasing more hype things back to back. Again, you saw Festival being Light Liz. It was fine. A lot of people liked it. Queen Diane, you got me there, but hey, she's broken now. And then Berserk Estarossa. Maybe this year we finally see Marielle. Maybe, who knows, just saying it. But, with what their revenue's been doing, I mean, they might just keep the hype going with some hyped units, get the thing going on. But again, Freyr still bringing in that much money for the month. It also kind of puts it out there. They don't need to put too much effort into making a hyped unit. They'll still make the money. Freyr and, Summer Diane was not like an insane must summon for like so many people. But they still made 4 million in comparison to like the 7 million. That's a festival. You gotta keep that in mind. 2 different things. 2 600 banners versus a festival and a wedding Brunhild. If you're wondering about Global though, Global mopped in a nice $2 million, which in comparison last time was 3 million. So yes, and also Global had massive review bump of 184. What happened, you might be asking? There was a glitch that happened where you can't start the game. It'll just say like, or it won't even say anything. You'll just go in, it'll show you Zeldris' like banner icon, and then it will completely crash out. Like before you can even get into the game, that did happen. So it was massive problems, and they got 184 negative reviews. So they made up the whole year worth of negative reviews in one day, which is like the funniest thing ever. But they did get some positive, 233 for the release of Zeldris. But again, this update completely ruined people's day, I guess, because they couldn't get in for the entire day, and no compensation came out, hence the review bomb. So, NETMARBLE, why didn't you give it gems to like the Google Play players that literally couldn't get in? Complete BS. I couldn't get in, right, to record my videos. I had to download it on a different like version of BlueStacks. I had to download BlueStacks, get a different phone and everything. It was completely BS to like record, but you know, it was stupid. I had to also download PC Client finally and use that to record that day, because again, it's just how it is. It sucks, but that's what happened. Next, 2 million for iTunes. So altogether, they made 4 million in comparison to a festival which is 6 million. So the point of the statement, the thing I want to say here, is even while releasing these single unit banners, they're still doing pretty damn good, right? Again, I was saying it, I was like mentioning this, you make it where people want to summon if there's more units on the banner, but I think that they're okay now releasing single unit banners, and now with collabs being 2 units only, not a 4 unit collab, a lot of the effort kind of got halved. So think about it, they're paying half to do half the effort, and they're making at least about the same money. So I'm guessing that yes, moving forward, it's going to be single unit banners and then double collabs. Not double collabs, double unit collabs, because that's just how they do it. They're making money, dude. Like, look at it. Again, in comparison to 6 million, without a festival. Like, last time was 6 million with a festival, with a, we're not even, yeah, 6 million plus the 1 million, so 7 million. But with it all together, festival, Brun Hills, and another banner, right? That was all together during that time. So with all of that, they still made money. They made a lot, right? Now, with this being Freyr, which again, not a must summon. This also not a must summon. Just them players buying bundles, players buying all those things. They still amassed a lot, right? So I don't know. NETMARBLE killing it again. If you want to keep bringing up the thing, Origin's gonna kill the game. I don't think so. They make enough money. People love the turn-based style. And again, if you're worried that this single unit thing is gonna kill the game for their revenue, it's not killing that. May kill your hype here and there, but people are still buying bundles. People are still continuously doing all of that, and the game's doing good. Like, genuinely speaking. Like way back when it was double unit banners, they were making this type of money. I remember making a video on my other channel, right, on my like MHA channel, when I was showing like the revenue of that game, right, and then I was comparing it to Grand Cross. Grand Cross made 4 million on global during that month, and that month was I believe crap for the game, where we didn't get anything. So, and again, back then was double units, right? So coming to it now, being singular units, still making 4 million, that's pretty damn good. So yeah, I wonder what Estarossa will bring global. I'm expecting at least 6 million, 7 million for the hype that people were saying Estarossa was. Even though he wasn't like, he is broken insane. Zeldris may have killed a little bit of hype there, but I think it should have still summoned. And then ReZero up and coming, we'll see how that month does. That should also be insane on the revenue. So again, if you look at it also, when Slime happened, that was 7 million. That was the revenue for that month. So looking at it, yeah, NETMARBLE was killing it. That's it. Grand Cross still making money. But yeah, that's really the video. That's what I wanted to show you here today. Honestly, again, Grand Cross doing pretty good. Up and coming, remember, we have hype banners, so I wonder what the revenue will be then. But in comparison to what they did last month, which I covered, which was June, that being the festival with Goddess Liz, that being with Wedding Brunhild, and part of Tarmiel, 7 million. This month, having 2 banners, and Counter Melee sucking absolute turd, they did 6 million. So, it's not, or 4 million rather, right? So, again, not bad. That's really what I got for you here today. That's what I wanted to show you. Again, this is the website, which is Sensor Tower, which gives you the values for everything, if you are wondering about it. But that's it. That's all I got for you. Again, a big review bomb also on Google Play, which is funny. I know a lot of people experienced it because they commented on my video, saying that the game is like not working. But yeah, thank you for watching. Peace out, enjoy. That's been it for me. Grand Cross revenue for the month of July being pretty damn good.